Shalom and welcome to Mitzvah Torah. This year is entitled "Seeing an Object." Is that a form of buying the object, of acquiring the object? Interesting shayla. We dealt with on Shabbat afternoon the Halachik shayla that came up. Someone asked the following. Let's say Reuven and Shimon. Reuven goes ahead before Pesach and sees a nice table outside someone's home. Before Pesach, everyone cleans out their home, not just chametz, but many other things as well. Sees a nice table in front of the home with all the garbage. He goes ahead, he starts taking it to put it into his car. Someone comes over to him, Shimon comes over to him and says, all right, I saw the table a few minutes ago, and actually I was planning on taking it. I had to go home to make arrangements and this and that, and my plans are to take it. Who does that belong to? Reuven, who's physically taken into his car, or Shimon that who claims to have seen it and had plans ready to take it. So B'Matzi in the first parak we have these cases exactly. A person goes ahead, so starts with Shnai Mosen, they're both holding the talis, but a few Mishnayos later, a few dapim later, all in the first parak, we have another case. Person goes ahead, he's riding on the horse and says to another person, oh, please pick that up for me. And the person picks it up. So if he hands it to the person acquired it, the one on the horse. If he picked it up and said, I am acquiring this for you, and the person asked to acquire it for him, and that's a kinyan, we assume the transaction was made for the one on the horse. Reuven's on the horse, Shimon's on the ground. If Shimon picks it up, and as he's picking it up, he says, I'm acquiring this for myself. I know you want it, but I am acquiring this for myself. Then it's Shimon's. It gets a little unclear if he picks it up and then afterwards, before he gives it to Reuven, he says, I really did this just for myself. How do we understand that? Was that act of a kinyan for himself? Oh, that's a nice question. But he made it clear, this is for me. So the fact that Reuven spotted it first, the fact that he declared, I want it, that there's no transaction, that there's no acquisition, that he's not acquiring it in any way. Only when he himself acquires it by physically taking it or picking it up, even jumping on it. There's discussion in the Mishnayos there. What is that? Or he has someone, do the transaction for him. So over here, where Shimon is putting it into his car, Reuven says, yeah, I saw it. Let's assume we believe him, and he did see it, and he didn't plan to take it. Those ideas, those plans, those thoughts, halachically, it's not an acquisition. And therefore, this would be the halacha. And it's brought down in Hilchot Aveda, Reish Samech Tet, in Choshen Mishpat. And that would be halacha. And therefore, he could go ahead and keep it. Shimon, that's a simple pshat. Discuss the next case, the next shear. Is it nice? Would it be nice for Shimon to give it to Reuven? Yes, Hashem will analyze that in a moment. Next year. Shalom.